Well, let's put the spotlight then on KoinBasket. It's a thematic crypto investment startup, and the company has just recently raised close to $2 million in a pre-seed funding round. Joining in on the show right now is Khaleelulla Baig, who is the co-founder of KoinBasket. Thank you so much for taking time out and joining us on Startup Central. I want to just
Right.
get an overall or a holistic view on the overall crypto world because it's evolving very rapidly. There's near hyper adoption as well that we're seeing with the crypto user base that's growing very significantly. And I believe it has the potential to actually reach 2 billion users by 2030. So a lot of opportunity here.
Hmm. Absolutely, but still we are in very, very early stages, and it's like crypto is more evolving, and it's still in the R&D phases, Avan. So there's so much more to it, and we are expecting more than at least 3 billion users in the next less than a decade time. So it's huge. Yeah, the opportunity is massive.
Okay. Let's talk about this pre-seed financing, $2 million that took place in the month of May. Can you just walk us through some of the key investors and what the funds are going to be utilized towards?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, this round was led by Cube VC. That's a syndicate. It's the largest syndicate on Angel List, and it was co-led by Sandeep Nailwal, co-founder of Polygon. We've got Naveen Gupta from Ripple. We've got Umar Rahim, who is a former director of Binance. A lot of CXOs from Google, Nomura. And Angel List itself has been our investor, right? These are the investors we have. And talking about the deployment of funds, so we are basically building out the product, focusing more on partnerships as we move forward. We are putting out the first leadership team. And funds would be deployed more towards team building, product layer, partnerships. So these are the three areas we're looking at. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's understand your overall revenues and the kind of revenues that you're looking to generate, because I understand that you aim to clock a gross revenue of $1 million in FY23. What is it that you're clocking at present? What kind of margins do you work with? Are you on track for this target?
Okay, so we've just got started, right? We've been doing integration with all these exchanges. We have already gone live with Coinbase in US first, and we are doing more integrations as we move forward. Some of the largest exchanges that we are looking at. So those will be onboarding soon. In terms of the revenue, so we are first building out the partnerships. Revenues will start trickling down from the maybe 2 quarters down the line, and by say for example. Over a period of 3-4 quarters, we should be looking at an ARR of around 100,000 a month, $100,000 a month. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And Mr. Baig, I understand that you, like in terms of the business model, there's a brokerage fee that's charged of about 30 to 50%. That's on the revenue that's generated on the cryptocurrency exchanges, which is one of the services that you currently offer. And it depends on the volume of the trade. So just walk us through the subscription-based revenue model and how things work.
So basically, we have a freemium and a premium model. So that's a very common standard practice in a tech startup. In a premium model, so we would be providing rebalancing alerts, red flagging, and all those things. So those would be for users who would be looking at some kind of a premium service. So for them, we would be charging like maybe around $15-20 per annum. So that's the subscription model. But the majority of our revenue comes through the brokerage revenue we generate from the exchanges, right? So that would be the major chunk initially for the first maybe a year or two.
So I understand that going forward as well, you aim to onboard expert cryptocurrency fund managers. So that how does that work? Essentially, they would be charged for publishing the cryptocurrency baskets.
So it's too early right now to give out the details, but I can just give you a brief about what we're
Okay.
planning to do. It's like we are looking at those people who've already traded on a platform, and we understand that they've been doing well, right? And then we offer them this platform of publishing their own crypto baskets, and then they can onboard their, like fan following or their users. So that's how we plan to do this.
So, which are the three exchanges that you've currently tied up with, and what are the future tie ups that you're looking at?
So Coinbase is one which we've already gone live, and we are looking at another two large exchanges. We are in the process of finalizing the partnership, so I cannot reveal the names. So that will be revealed soon. But these are amongst the top five exchanges we're talking about globally.
I believe when it comes to the overall crypto industry, you have spoken before stressing that the road ahead is a little bit slow, especially because of the stance that the government has and particularly the regulatory bodies. How much of a concern is that for the crypto industry moving forward? What more would you like to see happening on that front?
Well, look, if you look at the government stance, so they have taken a wait and watch approach because it's a large economy and we are not a very small economy. So the government needs to be cautious about that, and we have to respect it, right? But what I see the government should be doing more is, look, crypto is a different animal, and we need to see how we can handle this new animal, right? So I think that's the area where the founders and the whole ecosystem needs to be got into confidence, right, and provide them a sandbox ecosystem, kind of create more facilities where they could be events, fairs, and exhibitions happening, right? So these are the things that the government needs to do. Yeah.
Okay, so you went live just a few months ago, March 2022, and I understand that
Mm,
you claim to, as of now, have limited users and you're going to have a minimum growth
mm.
rate of about 10 times for FY23. What's the game plan in terms of user addition?
So basically, we are looking at partnership as a major strategy. So we are looking at partnering with the exchanges because onboarding is a major challenge even now for a user, right? And especially if you are trying to look at products which are beyond an exchange can provide, then a user needs a service like us. So I always give this example where an exchange is about like a supermarket, right? So their job is to kind of stock the variety of coins and all those things. But what about the next step? A user needs to finally cook his food and eat it. So we are like a chef. We are like a chef for a user, where we kind of cook the food as per the need of the users, right? So that's what we're trying to do. So the idea is we first partner with these exchanges, help the users onboard seamlessly, help them invest, like for example, about their portfolios, research, try to simplify that entire layer for them. So that's what we're focusing on. So partnership is the key, and simplifying the whole process of investments is what we're looking at the first stage. Yeah.
So, where do you see the overall crypto market in terms of the total market cap? Where do you see that headed over the next 4 to 5 years? And what do you think will really help attract more Indian investors to the crypto market?
Look, I mean, looking at the past history, the kind of CAGR returns the entire crypto industry has generated, we should be looking at around, say, 8 to 10 trillion dollars of market cap in the next 5 6 years, right? So that's what we're looking at. And look, in terms of more user attraction, there's already a lot of interest. What we really need to do is the regulatory framework. We need to get clarity on terms of the regulatory framework that's coming up. So that has been a kind of a roadblocker, even for users, right? So even they are worried. So if there's clarity on the regulatory side, there are enough users waiting to be onboarded. So I think regulatory clarity would be one of the major areas where we could sort out, and then the onboarding can happen at a large scale, at masses.
I just want to get in a general sense, since you've been entrenched in this space for
Mhm.
so long, as to what the outlook would be in terms of prices, because I understand that off late, the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., they've crashed from their all-time highs. So what's the outlook ahead in terms of where we're headed on pricing?
Yeah, so near term, this is definitely murky. As of now, maybe the next 2 3 quarters, nothing much is going to happen. But if you look at the long term horizon, like maybe beyond 2 years, we will see a lot of these, at least the blue chip cryptos, coming back and crossing their lifetime highs. So near term looks definitely murky, but in terms of the long term approach, it's still very promising, and we would be looking at most of these blue chips crossing their lifetime highs.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much for taking time out and joining us today on Startup Central, sharing with us the vision for the crypto market, for the company, your user addition, as well as revenue growth potential, and of course, the latest fundraise.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you.